like chilly here in Las Vegas today. I'm not used to that, man. What's up, everybody? How are you? I'm Jared. This is the LVME. Thank you so much for joining me on the channel today. Man, I've been back, little break from YouTube, honestly, because YouTube has just been messing with my channel. Just like a lot of reactors, a lot of channels like mine been having problems. Guys like Cliff Beats, others much larger than me. I've been having the exact same problems. So I don't know, but I'm here and we're going to check out one of my favorite artists. Nova Rockefeller dropped some new music while I was taking this little break trying to figure things out, called Lost Girls. And I am super stoked about this one. I love Nova. I wish we got more music from her. Uh, I knew about her long before I knew about her boyfriend, Tom McDonald. I mean, Nova's been around the ringer a bit, and it's so cool seeing her come into some success. Like she was with Def Jam Records back in the day. Like she dropped an album all the way back in 2011, and then she wound up being signed to what wound up being Def Jam. It was Island Records for a minute, and then Def Jam. And then when she got dropped, it was messed up. To my understanding, if I know the story right, she found out after 3.5 years of being signed that that she was dropped when her landlord told her the record label wasn't going to pay her rent anymore, and he was like, "Pay me." That's messed up. At the time, she was working, to my understanding, on an album called "Accidentally Gangster," and I've always remembered that because I think that is one of the sickest album titles I've ever heard for a rap album. "Accidentally Gangster." I feel it. But anyways, we're here to check out this Lost Girls. Don't know what to expect here. I've been wanting to hear this whole time, but I just been waiting to see what would happen with YouTube, waiting to see if I was even going to keep the channel going. And I decided, after listening to Cliff Beats and some others talk about it, to just keep plugging away here. So here we are, everybody. I'm stoked. Please hit me up in the comments on your thoughts about this video. If this is your first time hanging out with me, first off, thank you. I appreciate it. Consider giving me a thumbs up at the end if you like this video, maybe even a sub. Who knows? But listen, I'm going to be pausing Nova's video. We're going to be talking about it because that's what we do here. We don't just react, we discuss. So we're going to talk about the bars, the beats, whatever else is going on in this song. So if you haven't seen it yet, I suggest you bounce down to the link right there. That'll take you over in the description to Nova's channel. You can watch the video there, then come back and hang out with me. Cool? We got an understanding. All right, let's do this. I don't know what to expect here. The title, Lost Girls, could hit me in a few different ways. I mean, for those of you that don't know, I am a single father. I've raised a daughter by myself. So I'm in tune with a lot of things like that. Who knows? We'll see if this is touching on that. You know, Nova had definitely a troubled childhood. And as I think a lot of us could say we had. So let's see what's up. Here we go. Nova Rockefeller, Lost Girls.
We were meant to do much, kids in a system that nobody loves. Sitting in bus stations, sun coming up, nowhere to sleep, so we need to find drugs. All we had was us screaming, don't give up. Barely 15, but we had to grow up. Arms full of cuts and nobody to trust. How can you have dreams and you're us? I was always hanging with the lost girls. They're running from the cops, seen a lot, girls. Can I crash at your house? Nowhere to go, girls. Now the escorts are overdose, girls.
That's okay. That's the type of song it's going to be. All right, let's run this back. She just jumped right into it here. I like it. It's like kind of little alternative rap sound here. I want to hear what she's saying here one more time because this hits me on a few different levels here. Let's see. Let's run this back.
We were meant to do much, kids in a system that nobody loves. Sitting in bus stations, sun coming up, nowhere to sleep, so we need to find drugs.
Kids in the system that nobody loved, sitting in bus stations, hunkering up because they had nowhere to go. Man, I feel that. I know all about that life. So this song is speaking to me on that level because I was homeless. I've been on the streets, and I don't mean I was homeless like I crashed at my buddy's house for a week. No, I mean I was homeless like over a year of my life. After I lived in my car for a long time, and then you can only do that for so long before the police catch up with you because your license plates are expired and you have no insurance, and you're eventually going to get towed, and your car is going to go to impound, and you're going to get fucked, which is what happened to me eventually. And then I wound up on the streets, and if I could hustle pool enough money with some of my friends to get a hotel room, we did that. If not, I crashed literally outside. So I've been there. I know all about that life. I've been in the bus stops. You've been in bigger cities that have bus stations that you can go and you can sit in, like the Port Authority in New York City is a good example of a big one that's just 24 hours. You know what I mean? You can just kind of go sit there and crash out, and a lot of times nobody's going to bother you, and it's a little bit safer than other places. Secondly, I feel this because I have a daughter, man. I can't imagine my kid being like that, like she's talking about right away.
All we had was us screaming, don't give up.
I busted my ass to make certain my daughter didn't have that kind of life.
We were meant to do much. Kids in a system that nobody loves. Sitting in bus stations, sun coming up. Nowhere to sleep, so we need to find drugs. All we had was us screaming, don't give up.
So we looking for drugs. Drugs help you get through that. You know how lonely and discouraging it is to be on the fucking streets by yourself or with one or two, maybe three of your friends. It's a terrible feeling. The drugs help you get through that.
Barely 15, but we had to grow up. Arms full of cuts and nobody to trust. How can you have dreams when you're us? I was always hanging with the lost girls.
How can you have dreams when you're us? That's rough. I feel that shit right there. Yeah, man. That one gave me the goosebumps right there.
Barely 15, but we had to grow up. Arms full of cuts and nobody to trust. How can you have dreams when you're us? I was always hanging with the lost girls. They're running from the cops, seeing a lot of girls. Can I crash at your house? Nowhere to go, girl.
Can I crash at your house? Nowhere to go, girls. Yeah. That's a feeling when you ask your friends if you can crash at their house, and after a while they're like, you gotta go. That's a rough one.
Now the escorts are overdose, girl.
Escorts or overdose girls. Oh my God, Nova. Yeah, I feel you. Fuck.
Oh, things will sell for a little more liquor.
Oh my God. They'll sell for a little more liquor. Not to just make this all about me, it's just because of my personal experiences, I can relate to this fucking type of thing. Like I used to box, okay? And it was like, this is what I wanted to do. My most prized possession was a pair of Muhammad Ali autographed boxing gloves. And there came a point, like I had been homeless for so long, and I hadn't had a shower or any food, and I'd been lugging around these gloves in my possession. I sold them to this dude for $60 so I could get a cheap ass motel room, a pizza, a shower, and a good night's sleep. And I have regretted that. Like you can't even buy, like what I had, you can't even buy it anymore. And if you find it legit, because he spent a long period of time where he couldn't write his name anymore either. But just yeah, the things you'll sell when you're in dire strait.
Now you're homesick for a place that you've never known. Ooh, ooh. All we know is climbing fences in the dark.
Nah.
And all we know is growing up was way too hard.
Always growing up is way too hard. Yeah, I worked hard so my daughter didn't have that experience.
And all we know is we missed who we lost in the park.
Oh man.
And all we know is perfect people that we are. Nowhere to go but found someone to boo. Someone got drugs, so tonight is the moon. Got no one to be and got nothing to do. Barely 15 when we dropped out of school. No one to care, nobody to call. Wearing whatever we steal from the mall. Lost a few on the way, paint their names on the walls. I swear that it wasn't our fault.
It's not your fault, that's for sure. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about that.
I was always hanging with the lost boys. Running from the cops, done a lot, boys. Out there selling rocks, popping off, boys.
Yep, there you go. That was me.
Now they're doing drugs, so they got shot, boys. Oh, the things you'll do to make time pass quicker. Ooh, now you're dope sick in a highway motel alone. Ooh.
Now you're dope sick in a highway motel alone. I never got there. I never shot any drugs in my life. That's not something I was ever wanting to have any type of part of whatsoever. F a needle. Eeh.
All we know is climbing fences in the dark.
I'm not to imply that that's what Nova was doing. That's my immediate association with dope sick. But I mean, you can get that way off of pills and other, just any type of opiates, the way you're ingesting them. You know what I mean?
And all we know is growing up was way too hard.
This is a great song.
And all we know is we mystery lost in the park.
Yeah, that's bad.
We know is perfect people that we are.
Perfect people that we aren't. Yeah. This is a great song. It's just invoking a lot of different emotions in me, from just thinking about my own daughter, and again just reflecting on my own kind of somewhat similar experience to draw upon. It's a really good song though. I was wrong in the beginning. I said it was kind of sounded like alternative rap. This is much more just an alternative rock song. Nova saying things in the background. I just can't quite make out what it is in the headphones, because it's kind of alternating back and forth from ear to ear. But I really like the music in this. The video shoot is great too. I like this location a lot. This is a great location for the subject matter of this video. Oh, for the ones we lost in the park. God damn. Ah, that hits me in the feelings too, right there. Dude, I don't even know how many. Nova sucks at video games. Is that Twitch? Is that what that is? I don't F with Twitch. I don't know. Wow, okay. Wow. Ooh, that was really good. Like, that was I thought it was going to be a lot more rap and hip hop. That was a real pleasant surprise, though. Much more just an alternative rock song with a couple little rap verses in it. And that just really hit me in the feelings, man. Honestly, like I said earlier, from personal experience, to thinking about my own daughter and making sure that she didn't have a life like Nova was describing right there, and like many things that I experienced, later in my childhood, as I was getting older. Didn't want my kid to go through that, and I can identify with a lot of what Nova said in that song, even though it was mostly talking about lost girls and her experiences. I feel it. I feel it. That song is really good. What did you all think of that? Is that song relatable to you? Do you like Nova singing? I think she's got a great voice. I liked the chorus, the whole thing. That was great. I'm assuming, I didn't look, but I'm assuming this was produced by Tom. Perhaps not. I'll look after on the video and see. But great job musically. The lyrics were excellent. The whole vibe of the song was awesome. I loved it. What did you think? Hit me up in the comments. I'd love to get a discussion going. Say hi to my cat Bianca right there. I will see you all on the next one. Oh, real quick, if you want to support this channel at all, since I was demonetized by YouTube, I got to throw this in every once in a while. You can just head over to my website, the lvme.com. I got a little bumper sticker for sale over there you can grab. Takes you to my eBay store. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. I'll catch you on the next video. I got a few coming out. Just cattail right in the way. Later, everybody.